Welcome to episode 8 of Not My Scene. As myself, Taylor from K-Way, and Matt from K-Way, we exchange songs. I give him a song that I like. He gives me a song that he likes. We then talk about those songs. And as I mentioned, this is the 8th episode, so you go back and check out the previous episodes if you have missed them. One other note that I mentioned in all the videos to the songs, or the songs will be down in the description as well if you'd like to go listen to those before or after you take in our reviews. And Matthew, which way would you like to do this today?
I'll set you up first.
Okay.
We didn't talk about it before.
We did not.
I picked a Beatles song, which, I mean, Beatles, like, it's cliche, but I went with a little deeper cut. I've Just Seen a Face. It's a fun song, a little different, and I mean, Beatles, there's a massive variety of types of songs that they could do, but I just like it, so I decided to let Taylor listen to it.
Yeah, and it's a fun, short little song, which is awesome. I love it. It's about, I think, 2 minutes, 9 seconds, somewhere in that range. And I love short songs. I like short songs a lot better than I like long songs, despite the fact that I gave Matt a 9-minute song earlier in this series. But yeah, it was fun. It was great. I enjoyed it quite a lot. It's a love song of sorts, but not like a super sappy, like, I don't know, gross love song. It's very light and fun. It's really catchy. It's got rhyming lines, which helps it be catchy and, you know, be memorable to people. And the pace at which the song goes is very, very quick. It is certainly not a punk song, but it's got that sort of quality of punk, of sort of fast, quick songs. That's what this was, and so yeah, it was great. I mean, it's really well done. Obviously, it's the Beatles. It was fantastic. It's not going to be a go-to song, I don't think, necessarily for even for the Beatles catalog, because they've got so many unbelievable songs. But it's really good. I really enjoyed it. This is one of my favorite songs that you've given me thus far.
It would make sense that the Beatles would create one of your favorite songs.
Yeah, it does. It does make a lot of sense.
They're kind of a big deal.
There were a couple of things.
Had you heard it before?
I've never heard it before.
Okay.
That's an interesting point too, because like, this is a really good song. So you would think, theoretically, in the last 50 years or whenever this came out,
approaching 60.
you might have come across it, but no, that's how good the Beatles catalog is, I suppose.
Yeah, it's a fun one.
Yeah. I have two sort of cons of the song. They're not pet peeves. They're not quite to that level. They're not quite the pet peeves for me, but these are just things that I don't like in songs that this song does. There are songs that I like, by the way, that do these things. In fact, this probably fits into that category as well. But one of them is that they end lines with just sounds, with as I've put on here, with mms and DDs and things along those lines. Yeah, I don't like that. You've not finished the line is what you've done there, so I don't like that, and it does this. The other thing it does is at the very end, it ends the song by repeating the chorus several times, which a lot of songs do. I don't like it. You couldn't come up with a way to end it, is the way that I feel when you do that sort of thing.
Wow.
And I think they're better. They're better than that, the Beatles.
They're like teenagers when they wrote the song, I believe.
Just all you gotta do is finish it.
Which is amazing. Side note.
Yeah.
The Beatles broke up before any of them were 30.
That's pretty crazy.
It's insane.
Yeah. That's bonkers. That really is.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good song. One other thing, Wikipedia calls it bluegrass.
Because punk wasn't a thing.
I did not find it to be bluegrass. I think I can.
You could,
if
be
you listen to it, it's
roots.
sort of. I guess I can kind of hear where they're coming from on it. I wouldn't call it bluegrass. Like, if you're into bluegrass music, you might like this song, but not because it's bluegrass.
No.
Would probably be my thing. But yeah, it's a good one. It's good.
Right.
It's a good pick out of you.
Set me up.
All right. So the song that I have given you today is from a band called A Day to Remember. The song is called Second Sucks. and A Day to Remember. In this era of them, were sort of known for their videos, so not solely for their videos, but their videos were a big deal, and this one's kind of a fun one, I think. And A Day to Remember this year have had a very interesting year. They have put out an album that almost nobody likes. In fact, if you find the worst of album lists for this year on YouTube or whatever, a lot of them will have this particular album. The song's not off of this album, but this new album is on a lot of those worst of lists at the moment. And also their bassist, who it was rumored back in the day that he was kind of a disgusting individual and really liked young girls. But some of those accusations have come back this year. Also, there's accusations that he was drunk driving and killed a guy. So things have been interesting for A Day to Remember this year. And so with them kind of in some musical news at the moment, I thought that I would give you one of their songs. A Day to Remember is one of my favorite bands. I should point that out. I really, really like them. Anyway, Second Sucks is the song. What'd you think?
Well, just video-wise, I like the Atari intro, like the Atari 8-bit sound of their song at the very beginning. Then it stops and it goes into like this video. It's too long for my taste. Like I just wanted to hear the song, and they got this like underground like Fight Club, but with Atari games, like arcade game thing going on there. I don't know. I didn't. It's an interesting video.
Yeah.
But I didn't come for a video. I came for a song. So it was a little long for my taste. It sounded like a song I would lift to, or maybe if I did like a highlight package of a recent dodgeball tournament, it would be the soundtrack to that. Getting hit in the face, slow motion.
Yeah.
And that. There's some language in there, one word in particular.
Yeah. Yes.
The lyrics basically expressing the letdown of people seemingly failing him. That's basically it. He gave his all. He expects the same from you. Didn't get it. And so there's just a lot of anger in that. I got to say, is it just in the music video where they have a bit of a musical interlude? I don't know if the song is the same length in other places.
Yeah. So
okay.
You're right on that.
So okay, that was my favorite part of the song. Was the musical interlude. And in other versions of it, it wasn't there. So I like the music interlude. My favorite part has an abrupt ending. Just over. So abrupt ending on there. I don't like that type of screaming throughout a song. Like I like it if you've got like a dual singer, like one guy actually does real singing, the other guy comes out with the screaming. For me, it doesn't go anywhere, and it's just there, and it's there, and it's there, and it's there, and it's like, okay, guy's mad. I get it. So it's not my style. I just don't like that throughout. I like it more as a way to highlight certain parts. But I don't know, not my type of thing. I don't like the song very much, but I could lift to it. Or
because you're into coming in a second. That's why.
But I could lift to it, and I could do a dodgeball highlight film package as long as it took away a few words. But it's not my thing. I just don't like the screaming. Like a song starts here and it just doesn't go anywhere. It's just there. That's why I like the musical interlude. It gave a little bit of a launching off place again to get back into his voice, and it wasn't in there in the shorter version. So I like the video version of the song better than some of the other versions, but not my favorite.
So this is probably A Day to Remember. I meant to mention sort of in the intro there, and I didn't. They are sort of known in the scene for combining hardcore music and pop music. That's what they're.
Yeah, they don't do it in this one.
This song is definitely one of their more heavy songs, which is why I like it more than a lot of their other songs. I mean, I like their super poppy stuff too, but yeah. So this song definitely is leans certainly towards the hardcore side than the pop side. And Jeremy McKinnon is the lead singer, who actually he has a very good clean voice, clean vocals as well. And this song does have a lot of screaming in it, and I think it has a good screaming voice too. I think it's a great song. I think it's fantastic. The video too also features their old guitarist, Tom Denny is his name, He's the bald guy.
Mhm.
You remember the video?
Yeah.
He's their old guitarist, and I went to Disney World with him one time.
Weird.
Yeah. Also, Chad Gilbert has a writing credit on this song. He is from, wow, that band just skipped my mind. Boy, they're very
The
famous,
Monkees.
very famous pop punk band. Oh man, that's really embarrassing. They had a song. They had a couple songs. In fact, they had a couple songs that almost hit. This band that you don't know, because I can't remember what the stupid name of the song is.
I'm not gonna be helped.
Anyway, Chad Gilbert has a writing
Not my
credit
scene.
on. Chad Gilbert has a writing credit on this song as well. But yeah, that is the second sucks. Matt didn't like it.
No, not really.
I like the song that Matt gave me though.
Yeah.
Again, I've just seen a face by the Beatles is one I had. Any ideas on what you might do next week?
Boy, you were thinking about giving me one that was a hit before they got big.
Yeah,
I might
should we do that?
I might do that one for you.
Okay, then I'll do that for you as well.
It's a completely different sound than they had when they were big.
Okay.
So,
All right.
be
All right. Yeah, that should be fun. That should be fun. I'm interested in that. So that's what you'll get next time around. And again, if you have missed any of the previous episodes of Not My Scene, go on back and check those out, and you leave your own opinion on those videos as well. That would be fantastic. But thanks for tuning in to this one. Appreciate it. This has been the 8th episode of Not My Scene. We'll see you next week.
Happy New Year.